the arrival of Twitch Prime, No Man's Sky falls under investigation, League of Legends' first week of Worlds, and more, all covered in this week's edition of Titles Still a Work in Progress. Hey folks, Adam here bringing you the first edition of whatever we're going to call this, and we're going to start off with one of the big hitters, Twitch Prime. Twitch.tv, the premier website for live streaming of games, creative design, music, and Bob Ross, as well as being the forefront of fresh meme creation, has now expanded its empire. Amazon, the owner of Twitch, have included the Twitch Prime as a free feature once you gain Amazon Prime in any way that you do, either getting a 30-day free trial or purchasing it for $10.99 a month. With Twitch Prime, you acquire a goodie bag full of nerdy goodness every month, as well as discounts on new and pre-ordered box games. While on the Twitch side of things, you get ad-free viewing, exclusive emotes and chat bridges, and one free channel subscription every 30 days. Just to go back to the loot box element of this, the goodies inside are actually quite appealing depending on your personal gaming preferences. From an exclusive Hearthstone hero to Smite skins, getting on Twitch Prime statistically has a good chance to slap a smile on your face, and that's just the lucky dip end of it. Plus, by doing this, you're also getting Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping, movie and TV show streaming, music, and more. If you're an avid Twitch user, this may be something you might want to look into. No Man's Sky. Ah yes, the game that promised it all. Over 18 quintillion planets, each having a fingerprint effect with its randomized landscape, uniquely generated inhabited creatures, varying atmospherics, and frankly more than an excited mind can comprehend, is now under investigation. But how and for what? Well, for over 1 million people keeping track of its production for 3 years before its release, so many things were promised. Promises which, when the game was officially released, not there. Meaning the game exhibited false advertisement. For example, it's like showing, prior to release, a planet shaped to look like Morgan Freeman's head somewhere in the universe. All the Morgan Freeman fans go crazy, buy the game, but there was never such a thing. From screenshots to video footage, all falsifying content that the game has, the ASA are investigating further into this, including contacting and questioning both Valve and Hello Games in relation to No Man's Sky's advertisements. Thanks. It's hard to determine right now what the future state of the game will be. Though many would love to see it punished for its rather rickety start and then continuous turbulent adventure thereafter, many actually just want this to serve as an example to other game companies that when you advertise your games, you should show what the game can honestly achieve and deliver instead of throwing glitter around a tennis ball and saying, "Happy birthday, it's those disco lights you wanted." And now before the esports section, it's Tom with the weather. Tom?
Hi Adam, I'm here at the twisting nether between Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdom, and yes, it's still a spiraling death machine spitting lightning and thunder like sick rhymes. If this storm was a rapper, I'd say music corporations would have their eye on it. Adam?
Thanks Tom, and now for esports. The forefronting titan of esports, that is League of Legends, has finished its first week of group stages in Worlds 2016, hosted in the lovely San Francisco, California. 16 teams, 24 games, and super surprising results. Though EUS fans are disappointed with the current pace of their representing teams, there is still hope. On top of that, Wildcards, INTZ, and Albus Gaming are putting shocked mouths on onlookers and viewers alike by defeating teams from the other representing regions, including the no stranger to the scene Chinese team EDG and NA's Counterlogic Gaming. Though you'd think this would create only enemies, the two Wildcard reps are gaining cheers and fans with each game they play. If you're a fan of the game and the esports atmosphere alike, I would seriously recommend even just catching the highlights of the past weekend. Well worth the watch. Today, or more specifically Thursday the 6th of October, is the second round of group stages, which will continue until the 9th, and by the end, we'll hold the results of the following week's quarterfinals in Chicago, Illinois. StarCraft 2 fans, if by chance you haven't caught yourself some of the unforgettable games that have been taking place recently, do check out the highlights or full games from the Kespa Cup tournament. With no region lock, players from all over the world compete for money, WCS points, and pride as they take on the ever-dominant Korean scene. I will warn you ahead of time that the tournament finished this week, so do be careful for spoilers if you're going to dive into the search bar. The Overwatch Open has been ongoing, and though you mightn't be able to catch the VODs on YouTube, you can watch the full stream recordings on the Overwatch Open Twitch channel. Watch the pros 1v6 or dominate with on-the-spot strategy plans. Also May, lots of May. Titan names and fresh faces duke it out in the varying bright and colourful maps of Payloads, King of the Hills, and Hybrids. Release news. Following on from this week's top 5 games coming out this week, Aragami, Mushroom Crusher Extreme, and Deceit have all been released on their respective platforms. For big title fans, Mafia 3 is due its release still on October 7th, as well as Gears of War 4 going into early access also on October 7th. Thanks so much for checking out this first news tab layout that we got going on here, guys. It's very much a work in progress, but we're too excited to sit on the idea any longer and just decided to go for it. The aim is that we hope to cover the general news from the gaming world that happened in the week. Releases, esports, breaking news, the works. This one may have had a little less content than we would hope for future videos like this, but we're getting our bearings, smiley face. If you have any suggestions for what we can do to improve or take on board, do please let us know. Also, what the working title should be for the news program. I wanted to use game world names in the title and like little catchphrases like Kokiri News or Zug Zug News or just something like that. Anything kind of game related, you know. But it's for you folks, so by all means suggest what you think it should be. We'll also have a proper intro and everything soon enough. It's all looking up, capital D. And with that, take care, folks. Love, 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 love. Hey, Tom.
Yeah, buddy?
Tom, dude, nice weather report today.
Oh, thanks, Adam.
No, for real, that pun?
Yeah?
Did you think of that on the spot, or did you, like, rehearse that before you went on?
Oh, no, all on the spot. Natural.
Wow. No, do more of those. I liked it. Yeah,
Really?
do more of them.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job, man.
Well, thank you, Adam. I will.